right, we are here for what I think is the greatest, most powerful EZA we have got in the game. We got him fully maxed out. You guys already know what time it is. It is sticker time for Physical Final Form Cooler. Let's jump in and let's see how badass this boy is. I think Physical Cooler is probably... His sticker is sick, by the way. But I think Cooler is probably the best EZA TUR. Let's go ahead and hop into some events and test that theory out. Alright, so we'll start out on the Transformation Boost team. So this is turn 1. Let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, it's a casual 190k defense. Nothing too crazy here. So obviously Cooler is going to link up incredibly well with STR Cooler. Everything except for Shocking Speed. But I can do that right there, and we have all 7 links active turn 1, 196k. I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble here. If Cooler additional super attacks, his Gohan is done, but the opportunity to do all 7 links turn 1 is pretty good. By the way, Janemba links up really well with Cooler. Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, Fierce Battle. The thing about Cooler, again, you know, on top of how good he is in every other facet, is his link set is among the best in the game, I think, easily. Don't double super, don't double super, don't double super. Okay, we're good, we're good. That was very scary. All right, Physical Cooler, 4 mil, turn 1. All 7 links active. Bow! You're dead, Gohan. Again, he has the capability of triple supering right there. I would, of course, all the nasty, like, supports and stuff like that are over on this other rotation. I guess I'll do this. I do want to float off Garlic Jr. So Garlic Jr., you know, I finally got Garlic Jr. to link level 10. I'm going to do a bunch of videos centering around him. I did do a link level 10 showcase of him yesterday. I put it up. But I mean, Garlic Jr. is actually one of Cooler's best friends. Again, because both Garlic Jr. and Physical Final Form Cooler have godly link sets and are just going to be incredible on all of these villain teams, right? Transformation Boost, Terrifying Conqueror. I mean, Cooler's on... Cooler... Everyone knows, like, how much fun Space Traveling Warriors is as a team to run. Cooler just lands on that team as a god on that team. Like, that's going to be huge, right? By the way, what I'm doing, I'm just running, this is just Transformation Boost that we're running, by the way. I'm not using any, like, I'm not using any specifically Terrifying Conqueror characters here. Only Transformation Boost characters is all I'm doing. Okay, so now he's up to 246k defense. Now, keep in mind, right? Cooler gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn with, already some of the best, like, EZA TUR stats in the game. 19,400 attack, 11,000 defense. What do I have in terms of equips on him? Just a level 5 defense? Okay. I feel like Cooler is already so dominant offensively. I feel like just that little extra 5 defense right there would be very helpful for taking Cooler into difficult content, right? Even just that little bit of extra defense, I really feel like does help. Okay, so, I mean, let's see what we're going to get from our boy Cooler here. Remember that he gets, again, 120% attack and defense start of turn. And then he gets an additional 8% attack and defense with every attack performed. So this is his second attack, 5 million with his second attack right there. And, you know, that'll max out at 10 attacks. So once he's hit his 10th attack, Cooler is going to have his sort of max attack stat, right? So, you know, as we're, you know, continuing to go through, we'll definitely get... I probably will go to Space Traveling Warriors to do that. We'll sort of get Cooler's max attack stat with B-Pan. We're going to do probably Cooler, and B-Pan. I imagine would be one of his better rotations, and he'll probably break like a 10 million attack set at that point. Okay, this is pretty good. Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish off Gohan in this rotation, which is awesome. So we'll be able to get one more turn of Cooler being a dominant god right here. And I could show Cooler next to Garlic Jr. next turn as well. Again, like, there's just like a couple of links that are just like very, like Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, and Fierce Battle. Nearly every good villain unit has got like 2 of those 4, right? So like you know, I don't know, Int Cell off the top of my head has Big Bad Bosses and Fierce Battle, right? A lot of the boos have got Metamorphosis and Fierce Battle at least. So like, see here, Garlic Jr., Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, Thirst for Conquest, Fierce Battle. Like, it's just very easy to get all those activated. Now Cooler's up to 273k defense, and you can see that that shit is just going up. Like, we're just going up and up and up and up and up. One area where the Super Saiyan 4s have a distinct advantage over Cooler is super attack effect. Cooler only massively lowers defense, which is mostly pointless. Whereas Super Saiyan 4s, you know, they're giving themselves stats. All right, 6.13. That's a very powerful turn right there. Goodbye, Gohan. See ya. Bye. All right, so now we're over here on the movie bosses team. I mean, you just look at, like, a lot of the movie bosses characters. Many of them are very, very recent. Again, very obvious to me that Dokkan is preparing us to make movie bosses and movie heroes, both premium categories by the time the 2022 movie comes out. A good idea, right, for Dokkan to really build them up. All right, so with Bojack, again, big bad bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Fierce Battle, a good trio of links. Broly has only got Fierce Battle with Cooler, which is unfortunate, but it's not really that big of a deal. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Cooler is doing. What are we at in terms of our defense? 177k. All right, so, I mean, this is where the Super Saiyan 4s could look better. I think both of the Super Saiyan 4s would be well over that defensive stat right there. Like, pretty much turn 1, linked up with most other, just, like, generic Saiyan characters, right? So, like, I mean, that's because, again, both of the Super Saiyan 4s, they get a lot of defense on their actual super attack effect, right? Cooler is a character that is definitely going to be, like, getting a lot more from his links, I think, than the LR Super Saiyan 4s would. Because, like, you know, again, just a trio of big bad bosses, Thirst for Conquest, and, like, Metamorphosis, right? I mean, we're talking about, what is that? 50% attack and defense from those 3 links? I mean, I guess, like, Saiyan Roar gives a lot of attack. What is that? That's, like, I think that's 25% attack, 10% defense at link level 10. Right, then GT's giving you 10% attack and defense as well. You know, they'll have, like, Prepare for Battle and stuff like that. I don't know. Like this right here, like, so far, like, in this run on movie bosses, I definitely would say that the Super Saiyan 4s are more impressive than Cooler from that first turn right there. Let's see what Cooler's looking like here on this second turn. Now he's up to 200k defense. Again, though, the Super Saiyan 4s, I think, are still easily getting better defensive stats than this right here. Pretty much turn 1, right? So that's important to keep in mind. Not really, I mean, we don't link great with Bojack in terms of key. Yeah, we get none. Yeah, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Bojack is just giving key from his support type buff to Space Traveling Warriors, right? But, like, that's good. You could use Cooler and Bojack sort of as a rotation, and it'll work. Oh, he lowered his attack. God damn it. Damn you, Vegeta. I mean, I could use a Dende item. Oh my god, alright. Well, if Cooler's gonna be, like, double supering like that, yeah, that's a lot of damage right there, man. That's, like, when he's doing that, he is outputting a lot of damage. Alright, looks like we are done here. I think I'm just gonna get this Cooler transformation animation in right here. Let's keep going. So we looked at, what, movie bosses and transformation boosts so far. How about we go to Terrifying Conquerors next, and then we'll end on Space Traveling Warriors. Maybe I'll try, let me go into, like, I don't know, like, the Buhan event right here. Like, the Dokkan event next, which, you know, will last a little bit longer. You know, sort of, because, remember, Cooler does build up. But he needs 10 attacks, Cooler does, to be fully built up. So it's not something that I would say is going to be particularly common. I mean, that's only going to be difficult content, right? Like, real, like long events. Like, GT Legendary Goku event, Infinite Dragon Ball History. Because Cooler is going to be doing too much damage in any event for it to last enough for him to get 10 attacks. That's unrealistic in anything outside of only the most difficult of content, right? So you definitely want to keep that in mind. All right, yeah, let's go to the Terrifying Conquerors team next. And we'll go, yeah, to something like the Buhan event. I think will be pretty good for that. All right, so now we're over here on the Terrifying Conqueror team. Been getting pretty good luck. You know, Cooler, turn 1 every single time. Very good. Again, with Turles, we're going to get the same thing, which is, you know, like, linking up together immediately turn, like, you know, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Thirst for Conquest is going to be very, very common. We have a lot of support on this rotation. I definitely can see, again, I could see how the Super Saiyan 4s, their defense after they super attack on turn 1 is much higher than 200k, right? Like, both of them, I think, are getting well above that. Especially if they double super, like, it's just not even going to be close to what Cooler's doing. Because Cooler is definitely rapidly building up with every attack, right? His defense and attack are going up, but immediately turn 1, unless you have Cooler linked with, like, STR Cooler, seems like the Super Saiyan 4s are more powerful defensively than Cooler. I think they, depending upon the situation, they could be a little bit more powerful offensively, too, as well. Although, like, if Cooler is going to, like, triple super or something like that, the Super Saiyan 4s are not going to match Cooler triple supering in terms of damage output. I decided to max out Turles right there. 5.88, not the craziest. Again, Turles needs another Turles next to him. The thing about LR Turles, right, is that for a lot of people, LR Turles is super good, right? Amazing unit. But when AGL Turles gets his EZA, LR Turles is gonna be like maybe the best villain unit. Like he might pass LR Broly. Honestly, LR Turles, like if you were getting 24 key with LR Turles every single turn, I mean you could definitely make the case that he's better than LR Broly. So that is gonna be very, very interesting to see, right? What's going to happen when AGL Turles gets his EZA. And I mean, we have no idea when exactly that's going to be, because remember, AGL Turles is the very next Dokkan Fest directly after Int UI Goku on JP. So like that's, you know, that's like the furthest EZA TUR unit that we've had is Int UI Goku. Now obviously they went way far in the future for like sort of a special occasion for the 6th-year anniversary, which is I love that they did that. A lot of people, by the way, like Int UI Goku is the best EZA TUR. Like, I definitely can see it, right? Because he, like, outright stacks. And he does have the guaranteed dodge. Like, the first turn after he transforms, he has guaranteed dodge, which is very handy in difficult content. So, like, I could definitely understand the argument. And then, a lot of times with EZA units, like, I'm, you know, talking about their kits and stuff like that, but I'm never really going over, like, their leader skill, because most of these EZA units' leader skill doesn't really matter, but, like, Int UI Goku has, like, actually a god, like, he's got, you know, maybe one of the top 10 best leader skills in the game. Just Realm of Gods won 60% across the board, because Realm of Gods is one of the best teams in the game, right? Realm of Gods has the 2 best units in the game on it, UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, so. Alright, so here's Cooler. I mean, Cooler is looking pretty filthy, dirty, nasty at this point, right? So we've got 273k defense. Once he gets Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, and Metamorphosis, that defense of his starts to get to a very nasty level, dude. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so we'll be able to see Garlic Jr. here. Remember, we're getting a shit ton of support here as well, right? We're getting 40% from Garlic Jr. Yeah, 5.15. We're getting 30% from Turles, because Garlic Jr. just buffs extreme class units. Turles is buffing Terrifying. Look at this, dude. Like, the Buhan event is not designed to be just, like, rocked like this. And we're just destroying this guy. Like, absolutely just shitting on him. Like, Buhan is getting thrashed so badly. The Cooler is just very powerful, dude. Like, if you're in an event that's going to go longer than, like, 4 turns, so, like, not Dokkan events, not Super Battle Road stages, like, Cooler is just, like, gonna be ridiculous. Like, once he gets, so it's 10 attacks to build up his full passive. Once Cooler gets to, like, 5 attacks, like, I think is just gonna be, he's gonna be a little bit too much, is kind of what it's looking like to me. Cooler is just gonna be a little bit too good for a lot of these, boys and girls in Dokkan here. I'm loving it. I mean, EZA is the best thing ever for Dokkan. Always. You know, we get these ridiculously powerful EZA units, and it's like, dude, just like, look how sick this is. Look how he's just absolutely just clapping the entire game's, like, cheeks. Like, so good. So, let me know what you guys think, right? I would say, to me, it seems pretty clear that the top 4 EZAs are the Super Saiyan 4s, Int UI Goku, and Cooler. I do think those 4 units are all better than Physical Vegito Blue, because I think all 4 units are probably better defensively than Physical Vegito Blue for the most part. Vegito Blue, after he super attacks, though, combined with that damage reduction on normals, definitely, you know, does look good, but you guys get what I'm saying. Alright, so here we are, with 6 out of 7 links, a lot of support. Now Cooler's up to 300k defense. This boy Cooler is looking pretty ferocious on this turn, I'm thinking. All right, Cooler, show us what you got. What are you going to give us on this turn in terms of damage? 6.5. Again, he could triple super right here. Like, this could be a triple super, 6.5. All right, attack. His defense is still building up. By the way, attack and defense building up, building up, building up, building up. I think we could probably get one more turn out of Cooler in this run. And then I'm probably going to head to Space Traveling Warriors. We'll fully build Cooler up. And I would like to see what's going to happen with a fully built-up Cooler getting B-Pan's active skill buff, right? And again, I'll go over my whole spiel about B-Pan and the fact that after her EZA, she is absolutely ridiculous. And I have no shame whatsoever in putting B-Pan on every single, like, showcase team. Because guess what? Oh, okay, looks like the event's done because Garlic Jr. is a god. But I have no shame in putting B-Pan on every showcase team because she's really good, and I bring her into difficult content as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and head over to Space Traveling Warriors now. All right, now we're on the Space Traveling Warrior team. This team obviously will be very good for Cooler. But, I mean, then again, Cooler works well. With any strong villains, Cooler is going to work well, look good, all that, right? So we'll probably do a turn or two here. And then I'm just going to skip ahead, right? Until, you know, we get maybe, you know, turn 12 or whatever. Once Cooler is fully built up, then we will take a look. So there he is, I mean, 4.32 turn 1 with just STR Cooler. Remember, you know, STR Cooler is giving the 50% Terrifying Conqueror buff here. So, okay, I mean, yeah, 5 million his first turn, I would argue is pretty good. All right, I do want to get this next turn, Cooler, and Golden Cooler. And then again, after that, we'll skip ahead till maybe like turn 12 or something like that. Just until Cooler has fully built that passive of his up. And we could see how good he's going to be. I brought, you know, several units who will work well with Cooler. You know, Prime Battle Frieza will work fine with our boy Cooler. Like any Frieza units are, right? Because a lot of them are going to have, you know, Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent. I mean, Prime Battle Frieza links up incredibly well with Cooler, right? A lot of characters do. He's just got a great link set, so definitely looking good. This is a much-needed EZA for a lot of these villain teams, a hugely powerful force. I mean, seriously, a major buff to so many different teams. We needed it bad. Okay, so again, we still let me not put Cooler in slot 1 because Bujin can seal, right? 273k defense. Remember that Golden Cooler is a support type unit, so all right, let's see what Cooler does in this turn, and we will skip ahead until we have our boy Cooler's full passive built up, and we'll check him out with B-Pan. We'll do another rotation, you know, maybe with Golden Cooler, you know, sort of see the level of damage that Cooler do. 5.76, wow. Because it's like, if that was just one super attack, right, like he just has one attack, it's like, okay, that's good. But like, he really can like double super, quite common. Like, it's going to be fairly common for him to at least double super. Triple supering is not going to be that common, right? But to see a double super or like a super attack with 2 additionals after is going to be fairly common to see. All right, so I believe we have our boy Cooler fully built up. Are we going to get the Dokkan attack here? You're kidding me. Oh, no, no. All right, 437k defense, by the way, fully built up. I mean, this is a ridiculous rotation, right? Cooler is getting 100% support. I'm just so nervous because of Bujin. Damn it, I don't have a Ghost Usher. I'm going to lose my mind if this boy seals because we're going to get the Dokkan attack right here. So I have to do this. All right. I would really appreciate if you don't super and seal us. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we saw how powerful. Okay, sure, dude. I love that for me. I really do. That's so good. Cooler is fully built up. 100% support on rotation. Nice. It just so happens to line up with the exact turn where I'm getting a goddamn Dokkan attack and all right, if I do the Dokkan attack with Golden Cooler. I actually might not finish this rotation off, so let's go ahead and see. I mean, regardless, next turn is going to be the main rotation we want to see anyway, but I was also curious to see what Cooler was going to do on that turn. The Dokkan attack being an AoE, even if you don't get the Dokkan attack, has always been a thorn in my side, right? But Golden Cooler, unless he crits Bujin, is not going to... Yeah, nice, nice. He didn't crit Bujin, so... Okay, we're good. We can continue. He probably finished off... Oh, he did. Wait, what? I guess he did crit Bujin and finish him off, but he somehow did not finish off Bido. Okay, that's fine. All right, so this is, I mean, probably Cooler's best rotation right here. He's fully built up. We have SCR Cooler. We got B-Pan. It's going to be nasty. What is his defense here? Down to 369. So, like, the extra 50% support we're getting from Bojack was really factoring in to Cooler defensively. But keep in mind that B-Pan is going to interact better. I like, her support, like the active skill support is going to be better. So what do we have right here? 10 mil. Okay. So a triple 10 million super attack would be pretty good, I'd argue. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's a second one at 10 mil. Yeah, see, like, this one, like, the Super Saiyan Force can't do this. Right? Like, if he could have done a 30 million attack stat. He could have triple supered and done a 30 million. Hello! He could have triple supered and done a 30 million attack stat. All right? Well, yeah, like you know, yeah, it's not exactly turn 1, but the Super Saiyan Force can't do a 30 million attack stat. There's not many units in the game I think that can match that. 30 million attacks. That's pretty good. So, like that, my argument for Cooler being the best EZA is probably that. Right there. Alright, so Bojack, his support has gone down a little bit, right? What is he giving? He's giving 40, he's giving 40% right here. I'd have to re-double check Bojack, but I believe he's giving 40% on this turn. All right, so we'll do 2 more rotations. Let's just see a little bit more of Cooler. We'll finish off right here, and then we'll do 1 more after this. All right, so what is Cooler going to give us on this rotation? Basically 9. That's without B-Pan right there. So if he triple supered right there, it'd be what, a 27 million attacks? Very common, right? 27 million attack stat. Yeah, so Bojack was giving 40% right there. Okay. We actually might not even finish. Here, I'm gonna do this. I actually would like to finish this turn of Bojack right here. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm also going to transform with our boy Bojack. And the next turn will be our final turn. So let me know what you guys think of Cooler. I definitely did notice several, like, turn 1 situations where I actually do think the Super Saiyan 4s were a bit more impressive, for sure, right? I like several turn 1s, Super Saiyan 4s are stronger. But depending upon the turn 1 you can get, Cooler can be stronger than the Super Saiyan 4s on turn 1. But, you know, once you start getting, like, it's like turn 6 and beyond, I think Cooler is, like, healthily better than the Super Saiyan 4s, right? Super Saiyan 4s are not bad in long events by any means. No way, Jose, am I saying that. But, you know, Cooler is healthily better once he really starts getting several attacks in. I like Cooler. Cooler is actually going to be a GOAT in the entire game. There's not, like, places in the game where it's like, oh, man, Cooler's kind of mid here. Like, no. Like, the only place would be World Tournament, but, like, there's, like, 20 units who are good in World Tournament, right? Like, you basically need to be an AoE or a unit that's, like, going to guaranteed stun the enemy rotation or something like that. Alright, so we'll finish off. This will be our last turn right here. Let me know what you guys think of this boy Cooler, but I do personally think he is the #1 EZA TUR. To me, I do think so. I mean, you just look at the numbers he puts up, and it's like, dude, like, there's not a lot of units that are doing 30 million attack stats, all right? I'm just throwing that out there. That's not a lot of characters that could do that. All right, this is Open the Gates of Hell. Cooler final form. Leader skill is Extreme Physical type Key 3 and 130% of stats, or Super Physical type Key 3 and 90% of stats. Again, that's your argument right there for Int UI Goku, is Int UI Goku with that 500 times better leader skill. Cooler's super attack is the Death Crasher, which does immense damage to the enemy and massively lowers enemy defense. Now, the thing about that, right, is that lowering defense is pointless, pretty much, in almost every event in the game. So, Cooler's super attack effect is pretty much fodder, but, you know, that's okay. The rest of them is godly. His passive skill, Abject Hell, gives 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He launches an additional attack that has a medium chance, a 30% chance, of becoming a super attack. Then he gets an additional 8% attack and defense with every attack performed, up to a max of 80%. Now, again, once you get maybe 5 attacks in, it seems like the Super Saiyan 4s just have no hope of keeping up with this guy, right? But prior to that, they're definitely at a similar level of output, I think. Cooler's links are Strongest Clan in Space, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Universe's Most Malevolent, Metamorphosis, and Fierce Battle. So, I mean, Cooler has, I mean, one of the best link sets in the game. It is tough. It's like, I would almost, I want to say Cooler has a better link set for the Super Saiyan 4s, you know, for his respective teams, but like, you know, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and every good team has got 4 and 5 links active. Powerful links too, so like that's almost like they both have ridiculous link sets, right? Like I don't know that I probably would say Cooler's is slightly better, but I don't know that it really is too big of a deal, right? Cooler has a 140% 12 key multiplier. Is he good in any EZAs? Let's see. So yeah, Cooler will dominate the Int Gogeta, the Int Super Gogeta EZA, because Super Gogeta is weak to movie bosses. Yeah, okay. Cooler's not going to help out in the STR Gogeta EZA, obviously, because he's STR, but the Int Super Gogeta EZA, Cooler will dominate, so you can get some Zenny right there. Again, a lot of these EZA units, man, start enabling you to rack up a lot of Zenny back, because Cooler could definitely solo several stages of that Int Super Gogeta EZA. And then finally, dude, Cooler is on 100 teams, good teams. He's on movie bosses, which is on its way again to becoming a very premium team at this rate. He is also over here on Transformation Boost. We know how good Transformation Boost is. You know what's interesting? We have not had a transforming character in 2020. It's June. There has not been a transforming character in 2021. Janemba was the last transforming character in December. It's crazy. He's also over here on Wicked Bloodline. Wicked Bloodline is, for the most part, like, sort of a dead team. I mean, you run STR Cooler as lead, and you basically have, like, 99% of Wicked Bloodline on there. It's, you know, why it's sort of a dead team, but it is still a category. I mean, Cooler is going to dominate when there's a, you know, Wicked Bloodline Super Battle Road stage or something like that, which there is, right? Cooler's also over here on the Terrifying Conqueror team, which, you know, again, you know, one of the better villain teams in the game, and it's just only getting stronger and stronger and stronger by the day. So many good units on there. He's also over here on Target Goku. This is good. A huge buff to Target Goku, right? So, you know, Cooler could work fairly well with, you know, maybe like, well, the thing with LR Super 17, right, is they shafted him out of Shocking Speed. They shafted him out of Big Bad Bosses, and then it's like, well, you know, there you go. Super 17 and Cooler could have shared Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Shocking Speed, but nope. 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 They wanted to say, nah, let's just shaft Super 17. Cooler's also on Final Trump Card. If we had a villain Final Trump Card leader, the villain side of this could work really well. Buhan, Cooler, LR Turles. Who else? Who's another big one? Like, you know, again, some of the Boos, Zamasu, right? Like Baby, you know, Baby and Zamasu are definitely going to get major cards upcoming. So Final Trump Card could look pretty good on the villain side. Cooler's also on Space Traveling Warriors. A really, really amazing team, and Cooler is just another option that really enhances it. And then finally, Cooler is over here on Planetary Destruction. Kid Gohan on here, and Cooler. This team just got this team got so much better during this celebration. A huge buff to this Planetary Destruction team. So let me know what you guys think of Cooler's EZA. I think he's the best EZA TUR in the game. This guy is sick!